Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen, how have you been? We are here for day 2 of analysis for Age of Empires 4. Now, before we get to that, first of all, sorry that I'm a bit late. Anyways, not that much, only 10 minutes. Know that the intro for yesterday will be uploaded in a separate YouTube board due to the fact that my shitty third world internet connection sadly stopped working for a single second, and then everything worked just perfectly as it is working right now. Now, before we get to the gameplay, because I did a long intro that I will upload separately, as I've said, for the first day of analysis, and I mostly said everything I needed to not yesterday, on Tuesday. But now I wanted to show you something. Because I said on Tuesday that this was a very important release. The release for Age of Empires 4 was extremely important. And why it was extremely important? Well, you cannot see this because of my face, but over there it says, well, maybe you can see it if for a second, I do this. Give me a sec. I do this and this. There you go. There you can see it completely. Now you may be wondering, what's this? This was the original plan, the original idea for the Age of Empires franchise. After Age of Empires 3, they were about to release a game set during World War II. This is official. There you can see down there. You can see if you zoom in or stop the video. There you can see that it says Microsoft Game Studios, Ensemble Studios, which is sadly now extinct. They were also responsible, if I'm not mistaken, for the legendary and excellent Midtown Madness series. Then they became Rockstar San Diego, so they somehow survived, but they no longer they did the Midnight Club series instead. Awesome games, but they sadly no longer make those great Midnight Club games. But well, that's not the case. On Tuesday I said, why is it important? Why is it extremely so important? Sorry, you must be, this is a bit loud. Why is it so important that we get a new AAA real-time strategy release? Back in the day, I will just add this to the 30-minute intro I did on Tuesday. Back in the day, we were used to have daily or weekly or monthly, at most monthly, AAA real-time strategy releases for this genre, and that is exactly what makes me so sad about the current situation, that we are celebrating the release of a single, just one AAA RTS game. It's sad because, as you could see, if I will tell you something interesting, the release for Age of Empires 3, right? 2005, 2006, and then 7 the expansions, if I'm not mistaken. I'm using my memory, sorry if I'm mistaken, but I believe it was 2005, 2006 the first expansion, the second one, and then more or less in 2007 they finished with the Asian Dynasties expansion. Okay, what happened after 2007? Pay attention to the dates. The dates are extremely important to comprehend the context of the real-time strategy genre. The dates. 2007. Then what happened in 2008? What happened? the release, as I've said on Tuesday, for League of Legends. But then I wanted to showcase this, but well, I was out of time. I wanted to showcase the actual gameplay. 2008, only 1 year after the release of the final expansion for Age of Empires 3, the Asian Dynasties expansion, very close, we had the release of League of Legends. As you must imagine, if you know the Age of Empires series, this, I believe you can see my mouse, yes, this 4th game and this 5th game were never released. However, they are a window for us to see which could have been the future for the RTS genre if the MOBA genre hadn't annihilated it, and that the MOBA genre led us to the current situation for the RTS genre, which is being on the brink of utter annihilation, of absolute destruction. But I want you to see the reality, because, as I've said on Tuesday, Age of Empires 4, not the one you see over there, but the one that released some days ago, is the first AAA RTS game that is released after a lot of years, after a long and painful drought of AAA RTS games. Because the MOBA genre caused that a whole generation has been educated deeming base building as an unnecessary mechanic. You simply control your hero, it's all multiplayer, there's no campaign mode, no skirmish mode, there is no unit production, nothing at all, you just care about your character, similar to the isometric action RPG genre. Also known as Diablo, the greatest exponent of that genre, just in case you can't identify the genre by its true name. Diablo clones, let's say. Just in case. Don't worry, don't think I'm underestimating anyone. It's just so everyone can understand. Newcomers and veterans. In a MOBA game, everything is online. It doesn't have the strategic depth. It doesn't have the base building. It doesn't have the APM requirement. It doesn't have the different specific features that the RTS genre has. However, since 2008, a lot of developers frown upon, that's the problem, the key issue, developers frown upon the RTS genre since 2008. Coincidentally, no, it's not a coincidence. This could have been the future, this 4th Age of Empires game. This is official, this is part of the official artwork and that you would get with the release of Age of Empires 3. That you can see it if you pay attention. I'll tell you specifically that you must pay attention to the style for these letters. See that it's the one present in Age of Empires 3, just so you don't think that I'm inventing things, because, you know, ignorance and misinformation is spread all over the internet constantly, so you don't think this is something done with paint or some Photoshop. No, this is the official, it's part of the official Age of Empires 3 artwork. It's part of the official artwork at launch. Right, so this was meant to be the original 4th game. It would be, the original idea was to have Age of Empires 4 happening during World War II, right? It was going to be about World War II. That was the original setting for Age of Empires 4. And then we have the 5th entry, which I don't know, it would have been released a lot of time after this one. This one was 2005 with all of the expansions, if I remember correctly, up to 2007. This one would have been, I don't know, 2009, or 2010. This one would have been 2012, 2015. I don't know, at most, considering it would involve a lot of polish and those things. This is the future. These two games, the one based on World War II and the futuristic one, which would do something similar, it would get inspiration from, I believe the original commentary was that it would get inspiration, I'm not sure, from Empire Earth 2 and 3. I know people hate Age of Empire Earth 3, the third entry for that series. It's true, it's not as good as 2, but I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's a bad game. It's not outstanding, but it's not bad. The mechanics are engaging and are quite interesting. But well, you get the point. You get the point. I remember the infamous hack for Age of Empires with the Proton Soldier. Well, this was meant also to be kind of like, I mean, they weren't going to create an OP unit for you to kill everything. No, but it was kind of like a gimmick, which made a reference to that. Just so you have an idea. But it would be a futuristic game. Then Ensemble Studios did they took the liberty of creating another game with this setting. I still believe, and it's quite feasible, it's quite probable that they used the assets that they had prepared for this one. Do you know for what game? For Halo Wars. However, they were on the brink of extinction. Ensemble Studios was about to go bankrupt and stop working. They were about to dissolve. Sorry, I just had dinner. They were about to dissolve. That's why the first Halo Wars released exclusively for the Xbox 360. Then it was released on PC recently with the second entry, which is quite good. But it's quite simplistic. Halo Wars ended up being a quite simplistic game, released exclusively for console. You know that console and RTS are kind of like incompatible. Even so, there were some brave developers tried to do that, to make that idea work, but well, it's not a very successful idea. It wasn't a very successful idea, very successful plan at all. But well, I wanted to showcase this in addition to the intro that I did on Tuesday, where I criticized the disgusting macaques and degenerates who now praise Age of Empires 4, but then they ignore the whole genre, not playing the immense amount of entries the RTS genre has, the different games that it has, and now they are praising these, saying StarCraft Pro and all of that shit. If they truly love the genre, they should have that thirst for knowledge, which should cause them to explore the different and forgotten games that I usually showcase. Right. Or the ones that they can discover on their own, maybe. They could do that. But well, this could have been... I wanted to show all of you this because I see a lot of newcomers discovering the RTS genre for the first time. A whole generation. This Age of Empires 4 is the first contact for a whole generation that was used 100% to play without base building mechanics. They were simply used to play MOBAs all the time and ignore the RTS genre, which is, or which has been, at least up until now, on the brink of destruction. You should always use present perfect to describe events that originated in the past, but their consequences are still seen in the present. They are still, their consequences are still being produced right now. So, up until now, they have been used to only watch MOBAs, League of Legends, Dota 2, all of those games. Heroes of the Storm, which I played, and I thought it was a good game, but it could never replace RTS or RTT. I always mention the difference. I'm not going to repeat it tonight. I will be able to restrain myself from doing that. This could have been the future. Just so you have the idea. This could have been the future of the RTS genre had it not been annihilated by the MOBA genre. Right? And online gaming. Remember, always remember, 2007, the last expansion for Age of Empires 3, the Asian Dynasties. 2008, League of Legends. Instead of these two, instead of Age of Empires 4, based on World War II, as well as futuristic Age of Empires 5, you got League of Legends. That's what you got. This is the clear example of the consequences of educating the player base as if they were macaques, telling them to play online all day, with all of the disgusting and macaque streamers encouraging online play the whole day, telling 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds that they should play Among Us, Fortnite, which is the other pile of crap, I don't know, Apex Legends, all of those pieces of shit, Fall Guys, Among Us, I already named that, Gartic Phone, GTA Roleplay, or whatever. You know, most of those shitty viral games that all of those ignorant, objectively ignorant gamers, remember the difference, as I always mention, I'm not trying to offend anyone. An illiterate gamer is someone who is sadly objectively unable to tell the difference between a properly developed game and a pile of crap. Sadly, these people believe, because of relativism, that everything is a matter of opinion, and that's not the case. There is an objective reality which tells us that this future, look at the consequences. This could have been the future for the RTS genre. This future was much more superior than having League of Legends, Dota 2, Heroes of the Storm. This was a much superior future. But sadly, the education, which rules the nation, was unable to get to the general audience that video games have, that the gaming industry has. Sadly, true knowledge and true objective analysis has been unable to get to those people's minds. They will simply play Fortnite. Now Fortnite is dying, they'll get to the next viral game, and then the next one, and then the next one, and all of those online games will be lost forever once the servers close, once the company says, well, I'm not getting any more money, let's close this thing, that's it, we need a new fresh idea, they want new graphics, whatever. Instead of having solid pillars, solid convictions, solid ideas, such as these two, we could have an immortal game here, such as these three games. We could have a fourth immortal game by now, which we could all remember fondly, be proud of it. I'm proud of the existence of Age of Empires 3, 2, and 1, but I couldn't be proud of these two because they never existed. That's the point. This could have been the future. This could have been the future of the RTS genre instead of what we have lived up until this moment. I hope that from now on, with the release of Age of Empires 4, we get this is the spark for a new golden age for the RTS genre, that we are spearheading the second golden age of RTS, or at least that it's not dead. At least ensuring that it's not dead. But well, I just wanted to show all of you this because not many people remember this artwork. So I wanted to showcase it for all of you. Right? Just a second. Alright. Now we get to the gameplay. Don't worry, I will specifically add chapters to the YouTube board, so just in case you want to get immediately to the gameplay, you'll be able to do so. Alright. I will kill the volume and the music for a sec while I open the game. No, maybe I'll just simply kill the music. You'll listen in the background the game opening. There we go. All right. Let's get to the analysis. Okay. Now that we've done that intro, I wanted to showcase that artwork with all of you because I think it's important. It's important to remember what could have been, what the RTS genre could have been back in 2007, 2008. It was the turning point. It was the turning point. It was the turning point. The game is telling me that I'm using a lot of RAM because of Streamlabs, but don't worry, it's gonna work. I need to limit the frame rate, right? Yeah, I need to limit the frame rate. I'll begin limiting the frame rate just so you have a smooth experience. Sorry, I need to ensure you have a smooth experience. Let me limit the frame rate. 60, which is what the stream will work at. There you go. Let me limit the frame rate so you don't have any issues. I bet you can already listen to the game. It could be a bit loud. You could have some issues listening to my voice. Okay, we'll do this then. We will alt tab for a sec here. Don't worry. We'll alt tab here. I will lower the game volume a bit. Just a bit. Anyways, the rest of the game is not that loud. No, that's way too much here. Yeah, more or less like that. Anyways, my voice is much louder than that. I just want to ensure you listen to the game. Anyway, yesterday it was okay. We will simply, there we go. Okay, where were we last time? Last time we were, don't worry, I'm going to show you the game soon enough. I'm not that stupid. We were here. The thing is that I don't like unlocking the... I can't. It's not that I don't like. I can't unlock the cursor. So first I need to do this. First I'll put the stream into performance mode. Once I see that, you can look at my screen. Awesome. Let me put the stream into performance mode. There we go. Now my cursor is locked. Perfect. I can still see the chat, but perfect. 60 FPS. There you go. Yeah, it could be. I've been thinking because yesterday I said that the game had insane RAM consumption. No, maybe it's because of Streamlabs. You could make this go lower. I'm pretty sure of that. All right. The battle we are here at. We did the first, the second, and the third. Shut up. And the third missions. We're going to do the Battle of Tinchebray now. Alright. The Brother vs. Brother 5 for Normandy will be decided on this. Alright, let's.
While Bayeux burned, King Henry pressed his advantage.
We're gonna watch this again.
Defying the loyalty of powerful lords, Henry loosened his brother's grip over Normandy. At Tinchebray in 1106, brother would fight brother for final claim to their father's lands.
Okay, this is where we left. It was a short cinematic anyways. This is where we left last time. Okay. this is exactly where we left. So let's continue. So far we've explored the basic concepts for the gameplay. Nothing too crazy. The first mission I got 3 wipes. This is played on hard mode. This is being played on hard mode. Yeah, without any kind of practice more than what I've had. I'm just starting out, so there's no reason to increase it to be alarmed if I get a wipe. But anyways, I could do the second and third missions without any kind of issue. Only the first one, because the first one is kind of like the Battle of Hastings, I believe it's the first one of Hastings. You can't control your base or anything. It's more like an introduction, so there was nothing I could do. For the rest, the second and third missions, I did them flawlessly without much effort. So in fact, I was not even 100% concentrated at all, or anything like that. So there we go. There we go. So I don't. The game is not. I've been measuring the difficulty, and it's not difficult at all, even on hard mode. That's my personal impression. Hey, what's going on? There we go. Okay, here we are. Let me remove the mouse.
Determined to claim Normandy and capture his brother, Duke Robert, King Henry besieged the castle at Tinchebray. But the direct assault on the formidable stone castle was failing. Unable to breach the towering walls, the king devised a new plan to capture his brother.
Alright, give me a sec. First, I cannot... Give me a sec, because I cannot use the... I cannot use the metrics for the FPS counter. Have some patience with me. We've just begun the stream, even though it's been half an hour of me talking. But what?
Henry would force Robert to defend his lands from attack
Yeah.
by razing the villages.
Well, whatever. I cannot toggle my FPS counter. Whatever. Anyways, I believe it's 60. Ah, there it is. Okay. Remember, I had to limit the frame rates. The game has unlocked frame rates. The game has unlocked frame rates. I'm just limiting it because I'm streaming at 60, just so you have the same. Just so the game is being played at the same frame rate as the stream. Otherwise, I would play this game at unlocked frame rates. Okay. Alright, so first we have to destroy those two. Raise villages to draw out Robert's army.
To goad Robert out of his stronghold, Henry's men would burn the village to the ground.
Yeah, that guy was dead. the second he... That explorer was dead the second he went to the front of the formation. Yeah, just so you have proof, as I always do, 1 second, that I'm playing the game on hard, because it may look easy, so you can think that it's not on hard. There you can see it. I did this yesterday, on Tuesday, sorry, and I'm doing it right now, just so you don't have any doubts. It's on hard mode. What do I get? Do I get settlers? No, those are pikemen. Heavy melee infantry. Oh, that one's new. I'm beginning to think that they were a bit lazy regarding the models for the units. They're simplistic, and the user interface is quite minimalistic. The expression that modern people use for lazy, it's minimalistic. Lazy and uninspired equals minimalistic now, during the 21st century. We call it minimalistic. Alright, we did it. Now what? Can I establish a settlement?
Martigny was destroyed, but still Robert did not
Saving.
emerge to face Henry outside the castle. Henry would have to raise the stakes. Next, he targeted the village of Fresnes.
Alright, let's target. It's saving again. 2 times in a row. Let's
Henry
wait.
could buy reinforcements from nearby allies.
Could.
If he could procure the gold to pay them.
Could he? Ah! Oh, what's this? Alan of Brittany, Ranulph of Bayonne, Knight. Here we have the units. I mean, it must be a commander and his troops. There we have the description. So we get 10 knights and 10 dismounted knights. Okay, but it doesn't say cavalry. Cavalry is here. 5 knights and 15 horsemen. Our knights... Well, I don't know if knights... Dismounted knights. High armor, slow movement. Okay. That's pretty weak against archers. So the first thing we are going to grab is archers.
Henry's ally in Bayeux sent reinforcements in exchange for gold.
Nice. What else can I get? I have 300 more gold. Alan of Brittany, infantry, spearmen, and archers. Damn, I would have gone for this one. I'm stupid. Now, anyways, what? Those are 10. Here we have 20. No, I take that back. Cavalry now.
Henry paid his ally in Tosny and received a regiment of soldiers.
Alright, so... Okay, perfect. It was full of cavalry. Whoa, heavy melee knight. Look at that. 3 out of 5 stars. Lance, 38 lance melee. Look at that. We have some... I hadn't paid attention to this. The game has RPG-like numbers. Awesome. Alright, no. We are going to do this. You will be number 2, also with King Henry the First, and you will be number 1. So infantry, go over there, and you guys will take care of any archers they may have. Oh wait, there's more gold there. Damn. What's that? View.
Henry received word that Robert had sent for a fresh army to aid in defending his position at the castle.
More archers.
To
Nice point. I will split. Could you guys attack over there? Let's not split for now. Come over here. Good. Cavalry against pikemen. Take care of them. So? There we go. Perfect. Give me some cavalry. Attack those archers. There we go. Ah, the artificial intelligence is good enough as to run. Alright, let's remove that. I didn't know, sorry, I could remove that. Should have known. Come on, archers should do the rest at this point. Damn. Some cavalry defended the archers, but well, they're dead anyway. Alright, what do I get for losing a lot of troops? Kill them. Kill them. Those guys destroyed my army.
Henry had thwarted his brother's attempt at strengthening the castle's defenses.
Ah, come on. The archers can't escape the speed of the cavalry. Can outspeed the cavalry. This will be interesting to test. Alright, so you have to do similar to something similar to what you do in Total War. Kind of like surround and kill. That guy's gonna escape. Ah no, he can't escape. I take that back. He can't escape. He couldn't, because he's now dead. Okay. That was amusing. Oh. Nice. Can we get more gold then? If we explore the place, I'm sure we'll need it. It's hard mode after all. Come on, explore the place. Is this the limit? Yeah, this looks like the limit. What do we have here? A mountain, because of this. So let's see. I have 100. Can I do something? We have plenty of archers. Actually, I should wait and save for the cavalry. This has been interesting because this so far, I'm not sure if this will change, but for now, this is a baseless exploration mission. A baseless exploration mission. The ones that we are so used to see, we veteran RTS players, we are used to see these missions. Infantry could kill my archers, so let's just bring the cavalry to the front, even if it's a suicide. Even if it's a suicide, I'm forced to do that. I'm probably going to lose a lot of cavalry. I'll try to use this to preserve them. No, don't attack the villagers. We want to kill those guys. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Come back. Wait. Easy. Easy. How do I do an F1 selection with this? No. Nice try. See? Archers are always a good investment. I love how it catches fire. It begins to burn just by being attacked with arrows. Can I destroy that, remaining outside of its line of sight? Does that thing attack us? Let's try with Henry. Or what? I'm measuring. Is that thing attacking? Yes, it's attacking me. I don't. I believe it's. Damn, they have pikemen. We're in trouble. I cannot believe it. It's full of pikemen. It's full of pikemen. This village. Come on. If there's a way to improve the damage archers cause to buildings, I'm not doing that. Well, I could say, but no. Attack the pikemen, please. Take care of them. We should help somehow. Get rid of the pikemen. The rest should be easy. The rest should be easy. Sorry. I should bring some water when I'm streaming. I should get myself some water while streaming. Well, anyways, I have to destroy that first. I'll drink some water. Give me a sec. Well, these guys take care of that. Alright, I'm back. Much better. Yeah, I speak a lot during the intro. During the intros, I do. Grab the gold. Okay. Nice, it automatically appeared. That's burning. Knights. Well, this one has 10 knights and 10 dismounted knights, so it covers both infantry and cavalry. That's good. That's a nice deal. This is pure cavalry. We have 500. This would get me 20. This would also get me 20. But this one is extremely expensive. I can bolster. Can do this. This one and 2 of these because no. Well, this one has archers, so yeah, it will also add archers and some counter against cavalry. However, those knights were powerful. I don't know what to do. We'll go for this one, and this one. That should be something more or less balanced. Nice horse. Burn all buildings in France. Or however that may be pronounced in French. That one. Yeah, if the archers can use this ability which repels cavalry, so they are immune to cavalry, they are effective against infantry and can deal extra damage to buildings, which I don't know if there's some ability to improve that. They are the definitive unit. That's it.
At the hands of Henry's army, the village of Fresnes was in ruins.
There we go. Fwang. Robert is on the field.
Henry's provocations had paid off.
Nice.
Robert finally emerged from the castle to face his brother in open battle.
Awesome. Can we get more gold back there? I can smell it. I can smell it. Capture Duke Robert. Eliminate the... look at that. I knew it. I don't want to boast, but I knew it. Take care of that. I knew it. I knew there was more gold back here. Please, come join the party.
Henry sent gold to his ally in Brittany, and in return, a detachment arrived to bolster his numbers.
I believe 3 armies are coming at us. Robert. I cannot see him. Well, nice. I cannot see the units that are going to probably kill me. They should come from this direction. Well, at least I came from this direction. So we will be here. We will be here. No, we'll be here. Archers will be somehow over here. The forest will protect them. So, let's save before I regret my decisions. And let's do it. So, this is a baseless exploration mission. Basically, I see a lot of spearmen. That's unfortunate. But we'll compensate by killing these more spearmen. This is so unfortunate. Damn. I need to target the spearman. Wait. The rest should be easy to kill. Nice. I still have one last thing to stop that cavalry. That's why I wanted to kill the spearman. Yeah, this is for the most part like Total War. Can you revive Henry? That would be useful. No, you can't. Nice, nice, nice. When it's a baseless exploration mission, you know you're about to bite the dust. When it's a baseless exploration mission, that's why I said, I knew it. I knew it. When you have no control over your own base in an RTS game, that mission is going to be pretty tough. That's the thing. How's the stream doing? How's the stream doing? Let me check. Let me see if my connection is working. Hey, it's working. What did you know? It's working perfectly. For once. No. It actually works as good as it can. Gameplay tip. Spearmen are the perfect counter to horsemen. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Thank you. I haven't realized that up until now. You don't say. Cavalry, I'll preserve cavalry. Especially those knights. Thank you. No, stay back. Well, most of you who have a brain, please stay over there. We will do this. You guys will come back here. We'll attack those pikemen. Cavalry is going to attack Attack anything but the cavalry. Damn. This is not working. You know, if I knew that we were going up against pure pikemen, I would have gone for something different. For different strategy. There's pretty much no way to counter this without knowing what you're going up against. Let's go back in time a bit then. And bring something different. Anyways, I think we don't have many options for infantry. I don't know. I could go pure spearman. That would be nice, because it would be effective both against the cavalry, and the archers could take care of the infantry. I don't know. Damn.
At the hands of Henry's army, the village
No.
of Bremule was...
Damn. Damn. 3 minutes. Damn. Oh, we're trapped. Look at the time. Damn, we're trapped. Okay, we're trapped. We're trapped. We are absolutely trapped. We're absolutely trapped. Ah. %100%. No, go back. Go back, please. Go back. Let the archers take care of that. This is the worst part. The rest should be easy. Get rid of those spearmen. Once and for all. I'll go one by one then. Let's see if we survive. Whatever. How was I supposed to know we were going up against this? How? How exactly? How was I supposed to know we were going up against this? I have no base, nothing at all to repel this attack. What am I supposed to do? God damn it. Maybe I lost a lot of troops. We'll do this. Run. You go straight for those. There we go. Come on, guys. You have to do that. You That will kill the cavalry. Get rid of those guys. And now we do this. Come on. Come on, let's have a fair fight. You will take care of these guys. Where's King Henry? There we go, you gotta ban us. Come on guys, you can do it. Or not. What's going on? Those knights are immortal or what? What the... Well, we have a shitty mission in our hands. Look at this pile of shit. Look at this, look at this, look at this pile of shit. Look at this pile of shit. We have no base. We have no control over anything at all. Nothing. And we just faced some immortal knights that not even archers can kill. Nice. Nice. I love seeing difficulty, but I wish it was with, you know, me having control of a real base. Shut up, we know.
Determined to claim Normandy and capture his brother, Duke Robert, King Henry besieged
I can't.
the castle at Tinchebray.
There we go. Shut up.
Henry would force Robert to defend his lands from attack by razing the villages of Martigny and Fresnes.
Okay. We'll do this now that we know how. Interestingly shitty the mission design is for this. We'll first go for the gold, create such a huge army, and then first we'll go for the gold, so don't worry. First we'll go for the gold. We'll do just like in Total War. That guy is going to use his ability. We'll go for archers. We'll ensure we save as many units as possible. I believe last time we never got that the gold that was over here. Now, let's see, more gold, please, more gold. Since I have no base, nothing at all, I need to ensure I get as much gold as possible. I wish I could zoom in more. The terrain is pretty well done, that's for sure. Alright, the reinforcements come from this direction. So we've explored everything at this point. This is a dead end. Let's see, let's see. I'm here.
The village of Martigny was destroyed, but still Robert did not emerge to face Henry outside the castle. Henry would have to raise the stakes. Next, he targeted the village of Fresnes.
Are we done?
Henry received word that Robert had sent for a fresh army to aid in defending his position at the castle. Henry had to eliminate these new forces before they could combine with the garrison at Tinchebray.
Yeah, really, you don't say.
From nearby allies. If he could procure the gold to pay them.
Let's just... We don't need. We don't need that. Come on! We'll stay over here. Did this guy use his ability? Yeah, he did. Okay. Okay. I get it. You are meant to bring... Let me load that. You are specifically meant to hire the reinforcements at that specific point. But since we are facing pikemen, I'll go for the most expensive option first. Damn. Baseless exploration missions are so frustrating because you have no control over a base. You cannot produce units. But well, I'll just say that it's a coincidence that it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that the only two missions in which I faced wipes. Shut up. I know where are them? Here, this.
Henry sent gold to his ally in men and received fresh reinforcements.
And as for the rest, I'll just bring some more archers. Alright, they wait for us. Grab the gold. I love how now one grab the gold. There we go. Guys, get rid of the archers, please. Now this guy has a lot of tactic involved. Give me the archers, please.
Henry's ally in Bayeux sent reinforcements in exchange for gold.
This game has a lot of real-time tactics elements because your positioning on the battlefield, while it's not like Total War, that it's 100% needed to prevail.
By eliminating Robert's incoming army, Henry had thwarted his brother's attempt
It's not...
strengthening the castle's defenses.
Well, positioning on the battlefield, well, properly positioning on the battlefield does not 100% determine victory. It plays a much bigger and important role than in past entries of the Age of Empires series. There we can see the influence of Relic. In Age of Empires 2, positioning wasn't as important as in this game. Or 3 for that matter. Why? Here. Here. Like this. There we go. No. There we go. Damn, these guys are immortal or what? Well, whatever. It's difficult to see how this is better than previously. Than before. But, well. I see some gold there, could it be? Yeah, there's some gold. I'm stupid. Grab the gold, please. Let me see if there's more gold. Alright, so the gold is orange on the minimap. Let me see, is that gold? No. No, it looks like it, but it's not. Let's move over there. It has some real-time tactics elements. That's quite interesting. I see some objective variety. Can we... Where's the settlement? There it is. Are those longbowmen? Yes. There we go. That should do the trick. Just protect the archers. Just protect the archers. Let them take care of the rest. Let them take care of the rest. You can, I don't know, kill those villagers. Just protect the archers. Let me save, because I'm not doing this stupid thing again. I love how you are forced to do this regardless of what you do. Doing this is 100% essential because this thing would otherwise kill a lot of my guys. Let's see, Henry. Act as explorer, please. Act as explorer. Come on, bait them. Bait them. Destroy that tower, please. Please destroy that. Let's see if cavalry can flank. Is that tower destroyed? Yes, but it's somehow over there, and cavalry will take care of those guys. Alright, let's try to lose as few men as we can. Wait, let's grab the gold first before destroying everything. Stop burning. Stop burning. Stop burning. That's it. That's enough. Let's grab the gold first, so we are ready to face the final attack. Let's see. No. There we go. Grab that gold. And don't destroy the buildings until I say so. Thank you. No, wait. We'll save once. We'll save once I have 900. Alright, so we'll do this. And with only... I just need 100 more gold to go for another one, another legion of those knights. So let's see if I can find that one, just 100 gold. I just need to find 100 more gold. What's this? Where am I? Where am I? I'm at the limit of the map. I believe I shouldn't be here. No more gold. I learned my lesson. I have archers. Now I just need knights. Come on, I cannot see any orange dots on the map. Please, one more, just one more. Just 100 more gold, please. I love how they combine the different colors of grass. Ah, haha, I knew it. Thank you. There we go. That should be more than enough to win. Come over here. Oh, look at that. 300. Let's see what else we can find. This is like the Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past, kind of like the forest section. I like that. Similar to that. Why is this not explored? I bet there's gold there. Or not, but well. I wish I could understand what they're saying. Well, that should be more than enough. Well. That's it. Oh damn, I forgot to... What do we bring? Archers. Knights and horsemen. We'll go for this one. We'll go for this one. A combination of... We'll go for this one. A combination of spearmen and archers. View? Ah, you could see them, but you had to... Ah, you could see. So many spearmen. Guys, please come over here. I need to do a final regroup. Let's regroup like this. Cavalry will be separated this time from the main, from infantry. Don't worry. I know it doesn't look like it, but I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry. No, only only 3. This is 2. This is 1. Now let's save. Come on. And these guys will take care of those pesky archers once We've taken care of the spearman. No! He wants to kill my... Oh, no you don't. Now! Spread and kill! Where's this guy? Finally. That should be more than enough. Awesome. Now what? Ah, I missed one. That's it. Well, interesting. Hey.
King Henry's tactic of luring Robert into the open had worked.
I think that that guy was meant to enter
Henry captured his brother
to get through the door.
Normandy was his.
I think the King Henry was meant to get through that door, but well. That was challenging, I must say. That was challenging. Shut up. Shut up. Next mission, come on.
Conqueror's sons had resolved their long feud over Normandy, with King Henry wresting possession away from his brother. But the French King Louis VI would not accept Henry's heir as the future Duke of Normandy. Henry's fragile power would face its first test, an invasion by the French king.
Oh. Bremule. 1119. Hey, looks like the campaign will be quite long. I hope so. I hope so. Then we will count how many missions. Yesterday we did 3. We began more or less like today with the baseless exploration mission. Anyways, that was way too short. Similar to this one. This one was a bit more complex though. And then 2 which were specifically skirmishes. Disengaging from fight when outnumbered is crucial if you want to preserve your forces. Yeah, we learned that the hard way some minutes ago. That's for sure. Yes, that's for sure. Always build up your forces, even if you start with a lot of units. Nice. I love how they teach me. As if I was
In the
stupid.
disputed countryside between Normandy and France, a smouldering farmstead gave away the beginnings of a French invasion.
Burn.
At the head of the vast army stood King Louis of France himself.
That guy?
An English scout hastily rode to inform King Henry of England, who was still en route to defend his borders.
So convenient.
Hearing of the threat, villagers and guards fled their English-held towns and retreated to the stronghold of Fleury.
Hold off the French. Oh, this is like Warcraft 3, like the final mission in Warcraft 3. Defenders have arrived to hold...
English forces in Normandy had been commanded to hold the town of Fleury
Where?
and await King Henry's arrival.
No, wait. Are we meant to kill them here or here? Fleury. Hold Fleury until King Henry... Okay, so we just need to survive here or there or wherever we may be. Hey, we have monks here. Alright, this I'm a bit confused, so many settlements, but I believe I have some barracks here. No, come back, regroup. I believe it's inevitable that we're going to lose this. I don't know. Monastery, Abbey of Kings.
As the village of Crescenville fell,
Huh?
all English hopes lay in holding Fleury for the king's arrival.
The village fell. What? Ah, Well, it disappeared. It just disappeared. What the... What am I supposed to control? What? What on earth am I supposed... What on earth am I supposed to control? What? I believe that guy had... Damn. Come back. Yeah, we are meant to fall back. Yeah. I was not meant to do this, I believe. Wait, I had control of this. Damn. I have no idea what the fuck to do.
Succumbed to the French, and the English were pushed back towards Fleury.
Can I improve the walls somehow? And I'm so fucking confused right now. Castle Age. We need lots of archers. We just need archers to defend from this. Oh well, we'll have plenty of time. You guys come over here. We have plenty of population. We've got this. We have everything we need. We have everything we need. That was a bit terrible, but I believe. We need wood. Where's the... There we go. Here. Anyways, I researched for stone. Gold. I already improved the food gathering rate. Alright. Time for action. Alright, I learned that here, that the game has some real-time tactics element. Whoa, that fuck. The fuck, what's... This is getting interesting. Good. The game is offering a challenge. Looks like this will be the turning point. Here we'll see an increasing difficulty. I can smell it. Well, yep, I would say we've just had a spike in difficulty. Well, I had no fucking idea what to do, but you get the point. Yeah, okay. I thought it was like Warcraft, like the final mission in Warcraft 3, but no. Here you are meant to... You can finish that one at the first of the 3 bases, but no, clearly here you have to specifically fall back all the way to the main base, and rebuild your army there, at least on hard mode. Clearly that's the idea. Well, good. The campaign is getting tougher, that's for sure. It's getting much tougher. It's not letting me take my time to all right, here now 4.
Above all, the English forces in Normandy had been commanded to hold the town of Fleury and await
No, stone no.
his arrival.
Here, let's come here. Don't waste your lives. Let's make use of that if we can. Anyways, there are no gold mines. That's what gave it away. Is this empty now? They automatically go. Just in case I don't, we'll do this. We'll get some help. Alright. We need lots of archers first. Crossbowmen. Longbowman, sorry. We need food and wood. Then why am I gathering gold? Alright, but I spent.
All English hopes lay in holding Fleury for the king's arrival.
I believe I learned my lesson.
The town of Granville succumbed to the French, and the English were
What?
pushed back towards Fleury.
So fast? If you abandon the town, I believe you... They are there. They are right there. Damn, I have no time. There is a village of... No. No. Well, yes, but... First I wanted this one. Whatever. We need archers. The only way to save ourselves... To survive this is with archers. With lots of archers. There you go. Hey, this is not fair. If I decided to abandon those villages... Come on. You just need archers. There you are. You will replace those guys, but first... Damn, I don't have a wood camp. Where's the wood camp? Let archers take care of it. Rest of you will be... Alright. Maybe we'll be able to survive. At least this retreat was much better than the previous one. No, I cannot diverge my resource. Come on, archers. We have plenty of population. Why are these guys so slow? Damn, now it feels so slow. Well, this is it. Terrible mistake. They did a terrible mistake, I believe. Sorry, I know you want to watch the fights. They attacked the archers. They fell for the bait. See, archers are the most powerful unit I've ever seen here. Good, we survived. Give me something to rebuild that wall. Not a door. Hey, not enough wood. What? I have 400. What? Whatever. It's way too late, anyways. Just bring me more archers. That was easier than I thought. What? They're running. Hey, I did it. I don't suck.
Knowing that King Louis himself was on the field, Henry saw his chance to put England's claim to Normandy beyond doubt.
That's the spirit. Capture grain bit. Alright, we have to go all the way back now. Now it becomes a normal game. I would feel much more comfortable with, you know, our defenses. Where's the guy that I sent? Perfectly, he's right there. What's this? You can upgrade unit, blah, 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 blah. Yes, shut up, I know. Let's try this first then. And the door will be... No. The door will be... No, first this. And you rebuild that. Population cap reached. I know I have to save. Well, what's going on? Angle between walls is too narrow. What the? Why? This wall is too short. What's this? What's this bullshit? So you had to rebuild the whole wall. Ah, there's a limit to the quadrant in which you can place your thingies. Archers, you'll remain here. They don't have. There's not even a door. So and with all of those defenses, what are those guys doing here? Oh my god! All right, because they were escaping. Right, you will remain here.
Louis,
Stances.
to oust the English from Normandy, began sending attack parties to harass King Henry and his forces.
I don't know why that doesn't surprise me, but well. I wonder if I send archers inside of these things, they will deal more damage or less. What? My tower looks... Why is it that my tower looks different here? Fortify outpost. 100 stone. Damn. Shit. The only resource I didn't collect. There we go. Defensive arrows. Fortify outpost. That should do it. Damn. That's not good. Damn. Rams. Oh, come on. You have to be kidding me. They have guys inside? Really? Get ready. Hey, look. They look better. Ignore the idiots. Ignore the idiots. Ignore idiots. Ignore idiots. Ignore idiots. Buy the stone. Fortify. Ignore idiots. I can't, for the sake of me, I can't tell what this means. Please come back inside. Awesome, you did a great job. We are not gathering food. Damn. So we need a meal. I killed, or I made use of, yeah, all of the beautiful and cute sheep. No, that one was no. No, you have to be kidding me. Here. There we go. We've got six guys. That should be more than enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Should be 9. What? So the gold mine progressively explodes. Lovely. To at least, I don't know, 2 guys gathering stone, please. Why do we have so many people? So many guys gathering rate for wood. Chop down trees. Carry capacity, gathering rate. Blah. No. That's it. Where's... Come over here, rebuild that wall. And where's the other guy? What? That's a villager. See the thing? I can't distinguish between the villagers and the... The villagers and the longbowman. I'm not building a gate because there's no point. Wait, how do I create this thing? Maybe it has to... this thing. Arrow slits. Let's try this. I wonder if they'll appear up here now. Can I repair? Alright, I don't have to even press R. I don't like those sounds. Get out of there. I'll need you later. I'll have to rebuild this fucking wall 1,000 times. It sounds like... Can I advance to the next stage in the meantime? Well, you all kill each other. Act as a keep with all of its behaviors, technology and balance. Act as a town center. White Tower, defensive landmark. I would love to place it there. Can I destroy this, please? Okay, right there. It should be in range of everything. Yeah, damn, my population will be limited for some time, but don't worry. This is more important. Why is it that it's so difficult to rebuild walls once they've been destroyed? No, if I do this, some towers will be out of range. 0 stone? I could have sworn I sent some guys to take care of that. I said, we need at least 2 guys gathering stone. I remember saying it some minutes ago. Is there something that enhances the... Non-siege unit, military infantry can construct siege towers. Blah 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 blah. I cannot produce units, so we'll go for upgrades. We'll go for upgrades instead, since I cannot produce units. I need to advance. We'll go for upgrades instead, since we're at population cap, because I destroyed that house. Stone wall. Ah, so we needed stone. But you can do that during age 2. We need more stone then. Alright, I can produce settlers. Damn. Increase the villagers' gathering rate for stone. We have 5, 4, 3. Well, go for the palisade for now. Well, no, go for the palisade. No. I don't know. Something. No. Fuck you. Here, from this side, from the inside. They look so eager to destroy a wall. Yeah, we need stone. Come here. Come over here. I don't know what's the meaning of this symbol here. These flames. That campfire right there. It's telling me something, but for the sake of it, I can't tell what it may be. Anyways, if I destroy the ram, there are still some units inside. Fuck. Why here? Network of citadels. Increase the network of castles. What's this? I don't know what this may be, but it sounds defensive. Increase the ranged and melee armor of Melana. Oh, nice. That sounds cool. Right. So this is the famous landmark. A torch. Hey, it can produce a lot of units. Cannot produce crossbowman. You don't have any houses. Right, let's fix that, shall we? Here, and here. Then I will rebuild the wall. I know that I should first rebuild the wall, but in this game, building. Can I go for the palisade wall? Springled emplacement, weapon placement, add a defensive to this structure. Sounds good. Arrow slits, add defensive arrow slits to this structure. Okay, I don't know what the bonuses may be. There's no description. I guess I'll have to Google that later. There we go. Yeah, now I remember. I was going to produce the settlers that we're about to gather the stone. Do we have any healing units? Can we go for a real wall? Because, you know, it's so difficult placing a wall in this game so far, at least here. No, here. Stone wall tower, heavy defensive tower, must be built on a stone wall segment. Okay, so first we go for the stone wall segment. Let's see. Damn, I cannot imagine doing this in the middle of a multiplayer match with all of the pressure and high APM that you need for that. No, here I would be wasting my towers. Here? We'll begin here, like this. Then we will go from here to here. Why? God, why? Well, here it doesn't matter. Why is it that I can't do this? I can simply... Damn, there's another batch of... Oh no. More idiots incoming. Upgrade longbowman to veteran longbowman. We'll go for that in a sec, but first we need more units. One at a time, please. Anyways, they shouldn't. Can we repair the wall as they try to destroy it? This one should be much more sturdy. I cannot see the health bar for the walls. Shit. Alright, so this mission is specifically designed for you to understand how walls work or what. Destroy that one. I believe this one is going to survive. Come on. Yes, it survived. Take that. Well, they could try to destroy this one. Well, whatever. Move, move, move. Good enough, good enough, good enough, good enough. I've seen worse. Good enough, good enough. We'll do better next time. Maybe next time the wall will survive. Will actually survive. Let's try to repair it. I should really use another control group for this. We'll use 3. We have 1, 2, and 3. Come on, inside. Yeah, this is my frustration, and oh well, it's easier with this stone wall. It's easier with this stone wall. All right, we'll need to chop that tree. I believe there's one tree which this stupid tree prevents me from. Hey, this one survived with 5 hit points. Look at that. Look at that. It survived with 5 hit points. Yeah, everything seems to be in range, more or less. This is fun. Alright, it's already down. Can you do it now? Yeah, you can. Repair that. Then come back here. And then we'll go. I love how constructing them it's easier than repairing. Palisade gate? No. Stonewall gate. We'll do this instead of repairing then. It will be faster. And it should be sturdier. Arsenal? We have everything at our disposal now. Monastery. I'll go for that. We need some healing. I usually have these guys here, so... And you will do this. Oh, good. Here. That should be an excellent range. See, I played a lot of tower defense games. That's why I know that. I wonder if the monastery kind of like has area healing. Like the Romans. Because I played that during the tutorial. Crossbowman. Anti-armor specialist. Wait, I bet those guys... I bet the crossbowmen are effective against, yeah, armored targets. I bet they can take care of those rams. Those siege rams. We'll produce some of those guys. We're learning the game. We're still learning the game. Can I get them on the wall? Can they get up there? I don't know if we are meant to do that, but... If they are meant to do that, but... that was unrealistic. Tell me the gate is closed. Yeah. Damn. So close. There we go. Repair. Cannot see shit. Can't see shit. Are you guys repairing this? Yes, you are, but it's not enough. Damn, those rams are powerful. I wonder what can kill those things. Right. Ignore. Ignore. Ignore and go for another tower. Damn, my tower. Damn. I should use... We'll do this time. We'll do this. We'll keep our units outside. Right. We'll keep our units, our melee units outside. Now we have a gate. Can I go for another one here? Do those guys do those things heavy defense the walls? Network Castlevania triggers an alarm when the enemy approaches. But does it deal damage or not? Wait, I believe that thing doesn't deal damage. Stop. So keep the look. It's the one that I have there. Oh no, it's different than this one. The white tower. Keep. It's like the white tower, but not the specific one. Try this, then. Try to do that, then. I believe this thing doesn't... Springle placement. Defensive springle? Alright, then we had to do... You have to pay for everything. It's like... Not enough resources. Well, not for much. I just need... There we go. Alright, so you have to pay... It's like paying for the DLC. It's like paying for the DLC. Let me see if this stream is working. It's been an hour. It's been an hour. Let me see if this stream is working. Well, first I should remove this. Let's see if the stream is working at all. It's been an hour. Yeah, it seems to be smooth as it gets. As smooth as it gets. Do we get healing here or support unit? Heal friendly units. Right, we'll do that. We'll send that guy over. No, we'll keep those guys over here. Get over here. So they go up and down the walls automatically. Hey, now we have defenses. Network of castles. When enemies are nearby, defending against an alarm, causing nearby units to get plus 50 increase to attack speed. Oh, that's quite useful. So we need more stone. Hey, that's the alarm, I believe. Ah, they bring some troops now. Alright, we need to take care of at least some of these battering rams. Then they can get inside and enjoy the show. Or not. We're good. Repair that wall. Defensive structures. Target that. White tower. If you can target that. No, you can't. If you don't target like that. The monk. We'll bring the monk. The range seems to be perfectly measured. Is everything... Hey, look at that. The mission was easy. When you actually know what to do. It was great to measure the... to learn about the defensive structures and all of that. Population cap. Uh, repair that, please. Yeah, repairing takes much more time than building something new, as far as I can tell. I should begin producing buildings, but this is fun. You may think that I'm taking this way too far, but no. Springald. Well, let's see. Not enough resources, not enough resources, population cap. Damn. I bet this will be a huge improvement. 45. Okay. Try not to use the market. I use it to speed things up. What? No. Get out of there. Guys, get inside. We should be good now. Alright, I produced the monks. That's the thing. That's why I can't continue. That's why I hit the population cap. I love how all of the alarms sound all over the place. If you have surround sound, you can listen to them all around you. Heal yourselves. Oh, for a sec. For a sec. There we go. That should be enough. They heal pretty fast. Let me guess, you're going to try to destroy that. Could they even touch something? No. Yeah. No, maybe that was from the previous attack. I don't see any repair thingy. How about we build houses once and for all? Right. Like this, I don't want to ruin the aesthetic for the place. Mangonel. Siege fears fire. Blah, 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 blah. Can I go for H4? No, not yet. Arsenal. Armory. Damage of all. The melee. Armor. Construct siege towers. And better. I don't care about that for now. Use everything to produce infantry, cavalry, siege. 25. 25%. Upgrade to veteran. No, here. Veteran longbowman. Unique to English. There we go. Instead of creating towers, that would have been extremely effective. Monks. Automatic healing on heal. Drop relic. Okay. Nice and pretty. It's also a mobile unit, this Spring Gold. Oh. Expensive, heavy ammo, strong. Countered by spearmen and crossbowmen. Ah, so crossbowmen are the ones effective against those guys. So we'll do this. 50% of longbowmen and 50% of crossbowmen. Here we go again. Oh, so many. Ah, these guys are pretty fast. Constructing buildings. How about you get rid of that thing? It's much faster using melee against the siege rams. Why is it that I'm not using my wall? Right, but because I'm not used to being able to be up there in Age of Empires games. Whoa. Are we done? Here? Oh. 180. Are we at full health? Yeah, with 3 monks and the upgrade, they are able to heal all units. Stand ground. But do not change on the Lord Renee. Oh, nice. They are like, oh, the formations and... Okay, that is useful. That's useful. Are we at pop cap or what? Where are my archers? Ah, there. That are my new archers. Cheap long-ranged infantry with good damage against unarmored targets. That's why we were losing last time. Alright, so their attack is not effective against cavalry. Anti-armor. But it has low health. And alright, so you need a combination of those. Let me check the pathfinding here. Yeah, they automatically just go up. They go up there. That's a bit uncanny. Bit unpolished, if you ask me. Total War Games managed that much better, but well. Can you get up there? Okay. They enter and escape. Well, here we have more room. Maybe we can do this. Well, we can do this. Okay. Is there a way to simply produce them with the stand ground stance? That could be useful. 13 idle villagers. Nice. Something collapsed. The stone. Well, the gold as well. Gold also collapsed. So yeah, I better make use of, and we have no more gold. We should really begin creating an army and dispatching these guys. Can I advance to the next age or whatever? No, this is the limit. Alright, we have everything. We have a stable, barracks. So we'll go for the knight. Horseman to veteran, horseman. Let's see. We'll use this mission since it's a defense mission and we have the situation more or less controlled. We'll save and we'll explore the different options. Here I will kind of like learn the game a bit more in depth than before. I assume there's no difference between having them there and doing this. They'll have even better range. Alright, it's not that bad. Okay. So we do this. Stand ground. They should make the gate more visible just so we don't doubt if it's open or closed. Alright, that's it. No more archers. That's it, please. I love archers, but we need some infantry at least. Right, that should be enough. Anyways, these things shoot arrows on their own. Alright, so the attack speed bonus kicks in. Let's take care of these guys. Hey! They're improving, they are using more units. Trying to rebuild the siege unit. Okay. And the bonus goes away. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? I can produce everything from here. I would love to produce this, but I don't have enough gold and my mine collapsed. Besides, the knight consumes gold. Damn, have I used so much gold? 17, 7, 0, 0. Everything collapsed. 404 error, not found. But I can sell food. 68, it goes. Damn. That's hyperinflation right there. I'm losing the value of my currency. I don't think it will take so many powerful units, but well, just in case. Ah, I'm out of gold. Ah, wait, I have an idea of what happened. Do any of these consume gold? Yeah, the crossbowman consumes gold. It consumes gold. Alright, let's use this moment to explore the different perks this game has. Because, you know, I haven't played a single skirmish match or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just playing the campaign without knowing. First, let's begin. Switch to incendiary ammunition. I don't see why I wouldn't do that. Stand ground. If you move the units, stand ground. There we go. I heard the alarm. Oh, doesn't matter. Must have been scouts. Alright, let's see. Early man at arms. Tough infantry with good damage. High armor, slow movement. Do these things attack? Or what? Can you attack? You need to arm them. I can select my other thingy. Damn. Damn. Their range is kind of like limited like this. I see. I see. No idle population. Anyways, we grab those three guys. I'll grab those three guys and rebuild the wall. Get down. Get down from there. Alright, so they're fixed. Aha. I love how this guy constantly gets in the way. Why? Why is it that I can't do this? The wall is too short. Yeah, but that's the idea. Well. Like that, maybe? Anyways, we're about to attack and kill everything, but it doesn't matter. How about we bring some infantry? Not enough resources. So funny. High armor, slow. So this one's only weak against. I wonder if this one's weak against cavalry, because it doesn't say so. It says a slow movement, so it should be weak against archers mostly, but I'm sure it's also weak against cavalry. Infantry best used against mounted units. I'm not wasting any more resources rebuilding that wall. Yeah, the best wall, it's creating a decent army, just like in any RTS game. Scarcely. Well, that's more. Hey, that's more realistic, I guess. Here they come. Hey, there's even more of them. Why is this thing lagging? Why are you lagging? What's this? Why is there lag? Why is there lag? Why is there lag? This feels like it's going to crash. Why? Why? Way too many units on screen? I don't like that. Damn. The thing is going to crash any minute now. Ally under attack. What ally? We're the only ones here. Damn. This thing is lagging. What's going on? Way too many units on screen, I believe. That's enough. Time to counter, once and for all. I knew I had more horses. Right, you don't need to do all of these. Move. Hey, I'm listening to... I heard a thunder. We'll do this. Damn, what's this? Why is it lagging? It's just like... What? Like, consumes gold. Oh. Don't you have something which doesn't consume gold? And it's melee. Only spearman. It's the only thing I can produce. This thing's about to crash, so we are going to simply create an army and push forward. We'll simply go for spearman, is what I can afford. So wood, we can sell some wood though. So it's not the stream, it's the game. The game is lagging. Look at that. It's became paralyzed. Go, damn it. Hi, hey, it recovered. The economy recovers. Oh, I see. Delay that order. Delay that order. My fucking god. They're going over there. We'll use the defenses. We'll preserve the troops and use the defenses. Get out of there. Yep, I was a bit stupid. Come inside. 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 Whoa, that's huge. Good. Let's make use of the defenses. What's going on here? Everything is going to be destroyed, but I will preserve all of my troops. We're a population cap, damn. Let's finish this. We'll counter as soon as they destroy the wall. What are you doing? Stay here. You're in range anyways. There we go. No. Stay here. full of defensive structures. There's no way. There's no way these guys are going to kill my archers. I want to preserve the troops. Damn, yeah, the game is lagging. We need to finish this. The RAM consumption is extremely high. It's out of hand because of the insane amount of units. I should restart the game at this point, but no, I'm not doing that. We'll do this. Move and attack. You produce all of the units. You didn't produce all of the units yet. This thing is going to crash any second now. Let me save if I can. Yeah, I believe I was a bit extreme. Damn, even the stream is lagging because of this thing. Let's do this. Maybe we can save and reopen the game. Anyways, we have time. Save. Save. Give me a sec. Welp. The game is absolutely this. What's going on with this game? Please. A RAM leak? I don't know. Yeah, we'll do this. I will Alt Tab. Come over here. I'll change this. And I will quit the game. Now that I have saved. Let's see what you can see. Damn. This is way out of hand. The RAM consumption. Let's restart the game. They need to patch this. I believe that's a RAM leak. Damn, even the stream is lagging. Even the stream is lagging. Let's reopen the game. Let's reopen. Damn, it's lagging so hard. It's lagging so hard. Damn. I've never seen my stream like this. It's insane RAM consumption. Absolutely insane RAM consumption when there are so many units. Seems to be working. Okay, let me see the movement for my hand. Yeah, okay, it's working. It's working perfectly. I see normal movement. Perfectly normal movement. Okay. Okay, don't worry, don't worry. Everything is under control. The game became crazy for a sec there, but let me check the stream. Well, I can see my own stream, but well. I mean, I can see it in preview, but not in my Explorer. There's something really, really wrong. Let's close that. Let's close that. And now let's reopen the game and see what we can do. Let's put this. I'll switch to the gameplay camera in a sec. Damn. The RAM consumption was skyrocketing. It was using all of my RAM. Streamlabs plus the game is way too much for my RAM. I would need 32 gigs at this point. It's so much consumption. I don't know why this game consumes so much RAM. Let's see now. Damn. Yep. It was like stuttering. The game was stuttering 100%. Because of the insane amount of units. Kind of like became crazy, absolutely crazy at some point. There we go. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. Barely, but it's alive. It's alive. We're good. We're good. It's alive. Let me put the stream into performance mode. Where were we? Lagging a bit, but nothing to worry about. 54, 43. What happens if I do this? Will it load the last save? Anyways, I remember. Alright, it's alive. Let me check the RAM usage. Yeah, it went down. It went down to 12. To 12 gigs. It went down to 12 gigs. Alright, I controlled the beast. I controlled this beast. Yeah, that's a severe issue. They should take care of that. Because one thing is that happening in Shadows Awakening, and a whole different thing is here. Alright. Seems to be working perfectly. Don't you worry, I was not going to finish the stream without utterly destroying that army and finishing the mission. That would be way too cruel. Way too much. I had to close my Explorer, so I cannot see the stream. But, well, I have the preview in Streamlabs. It'll have to do. Maybe that will lower the RAM consumption. Oh, it's back at 14 gigs, 15 gigs, well, whatever. Where were we? Much better. It's lagging, but because of the insane amount of units on screen and the fact that I have Streamlabs open. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure it wouldn't lag at all. Come on, I want to hit population cap. I am that obsessive. Where's the rally point? Perfect. Let's get our lands back. 54, 60. Alright, we are close to 60. Very good. Careful, careful. Careful. What's that? It must be another. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. We'll not be able to beat that army easily. We're at population cap, come on. It doesn't get any better than this. We're at population cap, and with all of the upgrades besides. Only this, well, could have been good, but well, I don't care about that. For now, we should be able to breach through their defenses. Ah, look at this. Where's this guy? What? Where's King Henry? Oh my god, that fuck. What did I do? What did I do? Why are there 15 units inside of that? What's the meaning of this? What a disaster. What a disaster. That's why my population cap was not going down. Luckily the archers did the job. 0, 0. Are we good to go? Are we stupid? Or what? We'll need a huge army to deal with this. Come on, guys. What? What are you attacking? Now. Regroup, please. Regroup once and for all. Let's take the first village. Push the French out of Grainville or whatever. Hey, we'll get a new gold mine. Where's this guy? This idiot, goddammit. Goddammit. This idiot, why is he back there? He's meant to be at the front. Today is not my day. But well, the lag has gone away. That was fast. Hey, look at that. They got tribute for us. Yeah, I believe I was meant to do this with...
King Henry's men struck at the French forces and recaptured the town.
Where's this idiot? Come. Come over here. Get at the front. What's this? Arsenal. Lot of gold. How about we get back to mine gold? Drop everything. Healers, please. The knights, they're quite expensive. valuable. I'll keep that idiot at the front. I need him to trigger that ability. King Henry, you will be explorer. Better yet. While the army moves, you will be explorer. You will be the scout. King Louis is counter-attacking. I don't believe we can beat that. Well, we'll do this instead then. We'll go for veteran pikemen. That'll be extremely effective. We'll send them over here. Then we'll send these over here. Pikemen, pikemen, pikemen. Well, not there. Here. We'll send them over here. We'll send them over here. What? Those two guys? Can someone kill those two guys? Please. There we go. Armor banners. Finally. And they're attacking. You have no idea how worried I am. You have no idea how worried I am that that guy is attacking. There are pikemen. We'll send them over here, more or less. This will be the... Not like they can get... Well, they could eventually get over... Get rid of those idiots, please. Cavalry, get rid of those idiots, please. And come back. Stay over here. The rest of us will take care of that other village. So... Damn, scouts suck, that's for sure. That should help. I issued an order here to kill those guys. Steel arrow. Awesome. Wait, I have a second one. Ah, well, whatever. Wait. All non-siege units. Alright, so the ranged... Archers gain plus 2 tile attack range. Awesome. But hey, anyways, there's another army waiting over here.
With the border towns recaptured, King Henry's claim to Normandy faced only one more obstacle. King Louis and his army.
Could it be that this is an enemy building?
In the humble peasants' fields of Bremule, 2 kings would settle their claim to Normandy.
Alright, I'm sick of scouts. Kill that guy. What's in here? I don't care. Move over there. What? How is it possible you have one of those? King Louis is counter-attacking. We need to regroup ASAP. Here. What's this? What are you doing? Come over here. Oh my god. This is a stupidity personified. But they're coming this way. Stupid arrow. Attack those guys. Oh my god, that idiot! We've only got 2 monks, right? What? What could possibly be attacking this? I'm sick of attacks and shit. Any reason why you are over here? Any reason? Alright, we have 3 monks, but one is unselected. That's the thing. Alright. What? You have to be kidding me, they are sending troops over there. Let's finish this once and for all, please. If these idiots think my fortress is going to fall before I kill that guy... Where's that guy? Archer should take care of the rest. I know you want to watch the fight. Oh, those monks, so stupid. Nice. Nice. Cannot see. Can one of you rescue this guy? Archers did it, as always.
Far from home, but rallied by their king, the English army forced a French surrender and put King Louis and his knights to flight. With the impromptu battle ending in resounding victory for the English, King Henry had secured his ancestral lands under the English
Nice
flag.
shield. Look at the shield. Ah, now it's fixed. Now it's fixed. Well. We just saw an increase in difficulty during the second day of analysis for Age of Empires 4. We've seen a spike. Sorry, in difficulty. Quite good. There was a point, as you could see, in which the RAM consumption would simply become or whatever.
After England defeated the French at the Battle of Bremule, Normandy was back in King Henry's hands. But 1 year later, his good fortune turned to tragedy.
Anyway, so we're going to play this next time.
Son and heir William
We're going to
Edward
play this next time. I know I've taken up the sound. We're going to play this next time. I want you to listen to my voice for now. Alright. There was a huge RAM spike. We finished the mission. The difficulty certainly increased. The first baseless exploration mission was also quite interesting. So great, 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 um, great. We'll continue with the analysis for Age of Empires 4, right? We'll continue on Saturday if everything works correctly, if I have the schedule properly organized. We'll continue on Saturday, hopefully. We'll see, we'll see. The game is turning out to be quite good, quite good. It looks quite good. It looks quite good to my eyes, except for the models for the units. Those could have many more details. I'm not a fan of that. But as for the rest, the pathfinding is decent enough. There are a lot of RPG elements. We could see that there are a lot of real-time tactics elements, kind of like the positioning on the battlefield determines your success. You can surround the enemy army, and that will actually be a benefit. Quite interesting that we can see relics influence right here in those elements, those tactical elements, kind of like from Dawn of War 2, straight from Dawn of War 2, from Dawn of War 1. So very good. I like those real-time tactics elements mixed with real-time strategy. The base building for the walls is not good. That's that's extremely bad. In fact, when you have to rebuild a wall, that was I would say that's the worst part that I've spotted during this gameplay. When you are rebuilding a wall, not when you're building it for the first time. When you're rebuilding, there are some pathfinding issues with your mouse. Let's say it's not comfortable to do so, to rebuild a wall. That's for sure. We saw that RAM spike, so we've had problems with the technical aspect. Some problems. We had some problems with rebuilding the wall. That's the worst part. But the difficulty, I would say, it was positive. It was positive. It's not brutal. It's not brutal, but I could have lost. That's the thing. I could have lost. We also took a look at the market, and contrary to what happened in Age of Empires 2, I remember perfectly that once you sold some specific resource, you had to do the opposite for it to go back up. For example, if I sell a lot of food to get gold, well, then I would have to somehow sell gold for that food price to go up once again, to be valuable once again and useful. Here it automatically kind of like recovers. It kind of like automatically recovers. You don't need to compensate the spending those resources. You don't have to worry about that. It's simplified. Good, I can accept that. So real-time tactics elements, the walls, the market, everything we've seen tonight. Influence from relic. Alright, building the walls was terrible. What else am I forgetting about? Right. The longbowmen seem to be quite OP. But well, we also learned that longbowmen are not effective against armored units. There's kind of like a distinction. You have to create the other ones, the crossbowmen. We still can't access H4, but now I more or less have an idea, a much bigger idea. It's great. The campaign is great for kind of like teaching you how this new game works. So that's why I always play the campaign first instead of jumping straight into multiplayer. In fact, I don't play multiplayer. I'll probably play a lot of skirmishes for that. I have plenty of games for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. It's been my pleasure sharing these 2 missions of Age of Empires 4 with you. We had a baseless exploration mission as well. That's another thing. mission objective variety. That's also positive. And have a great night of gaming. It's been a pleasure for me sharing this night with all of you. We'll continue with the analysis for Age of Empires and the sixth mission. Yeah, we did three the first time, now two. This one was longer. And this will be the sixth mission. Right, I know you can listen in the background. That one. All right, it's been my pleasure. Have a great night of gaming.